Alright, so, yeah. So, I did stop recording my grab hits. I'm currently on stage 69 and I've got 4 hits left, and this is what 69 looks like for anyone who was wondering. Um, yeah, I reckon I'm going to be able to get it, to be honest, because I just have finished 68. Uh, um, these stages between 60 and 70 have just been an absolute drag and just nasty, like really, really nasty. Um, so yeah, I can show you 68. Um, to do so, I spent so long thinking about where I'm gonna go because I was like, I could go left, I could go right. I was so close to going left, but then I decided in the end I was gonna go right. So I still don't know whether or not going right was the right decision, but yeah, I went right. My plan for the first hit was basically to clear this right side with all the boom cannons over here and that doom cannon. And I wanted to, as well, I wanted to get rid of the rockets over here because I knew that later on I was going to try and get some Grens up the top. So I wanted to be able to walk them up here. But obviously the rocket would be in range, so I needed to kind of get rid of that. But anyway, none of that happened. Um, and I sort of made a little bit of a dent into like what I was trying to do. Yeah, as you can sort of see, not much is happening. You know, everything's got so much life right now, and that's why I've just brought tanks, because I'm all about just in this hit. It was just get as much damage in as you can. Now that reflare was a mistake because I had no combo energy at this point. So yeah, that's the end of the first hit. Pretty terrible first hit. Moving on to the second hit. Few battle again. We went all tanks. Now this actually was worked out much better than my first hit. I got a lot done. I kind of just didn't know what I wanted to do, but at the same time I did. Like, I had a plan. I was going to come in here, finish off these boom cannons, and just push as far forward in as I could, and let my troops sort of just spread and do as much damage as they can. And yeah, it kind of worked out. Like, I feel like it went well. Because unfortunately, these tanks on the left here, I should have focused more on that shock launcher. Because if we pushed a little bit further, I could have got the rocket launcher here. Which I really, 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 that came back to bite me later on. The fact that I didn't get that rocket launcher. But we've properly opened up this right side. So yeah, third hit, this was pretty... this was mainly a setup for my final hit, I think. Oh, no, wait. No. This was where I thought... This was before I realised I needed to take that rocket out. I thought I could... Oh, yeah, I know what I was thinking now. I was thinking to myself, right, I'm going to clear these around the front. And then once I've done that, I'm going to move my tanks up behind the core and get this Doom Cannon, then flare them back. And, well, I wanted to get that Boom Cannon and Doom Cannon, then flare them back, and then sort of free snipe on the core. But, as you'll see in a minute, when... Right here, basically I just can't... I sort of froze. Here, right here, I realised to myself, I didn't have enough GBE to reflare my troops up there. I didn't have any shocks. I'd already used my shocks. I was like, there's just no way. If I flare up there now and try and do what I planned to do, all my troops would just die instantly. So I was like, right, plan B, even though it was just thinking on the fly. I just need to get as much damage on the core as I can. Then obviously I realised the boom cannon was in range of all of my tanks. So I was like, anyway, we died. We failed. So in comes plan C at this point, or plan D, or something like that. We've had lots of plans. But yeah, so at this point I'm like, right, I need to get something other than just tanks up there. And to do that, because I don't have much combat energy, I can't just smoke my troops. I need to get rid of this rocket. So that rocket is going down. So I brought Everspark. I risked just walking out and doing it. Yep, that was risky, but it worked. It paid off. And then I was like, right, for this second hit, I'll bring some Grens and I'll try and clear some stuff behind the core with the Grens. But as you'll see, that didn't go to plan either, because I don't know what I was doing here, but it was a terrible drop, not a good landing at all. I don't know what I was thinking. Obviously all my Grens just got wrecked, pretty much as soon as they got there. I don't know why. I should have fled them up the top, because they were in the range of the rocket launcher, the shock. I don't know what I was thinking. I need to get them all up there initially, but I made sure I got that boom cannon, as you can see. We got the boom cannon, and we made some more damage on the core. And then, final hit, I was like, right, we've got to go hard or go home. So it was heavy Zuka rush of bullet and taunt. And because I got rid of the rocket launcher in the previous hit, I was open for a nice, apart from this shock launcher here on the beach, I was open for a nice easy walk up to the core. So yeah, obviously that did turn. I freaked out and put another smoke. Barrage for some extra GBE over here. And then this just worked. Like, this was perfect. Had everything set up. The heavies were well out front. I was getting a shock off from the Doom Cannon because that was going to reach everything. Had a bullet with energy drink in case all my heavies died. But no, look at the nice spread on those Zupas as well. And bam, it just goes. It just goes down. So there you go. That's how I did 68. I'm sure someone else out there has done it. I know for a fact people have done it in like 3, so the fact that I done it in 5, you know, like, that's not good at all, but either way I got it, okay? So I'm currently 3rd on my local leaderboards. Hopefully I'll be able to get to 70. I'm definitely not going to be getting to 74, so nice one, Ketterman. Nice one. Yeah, so that's it. That's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to show you, so hopefully that someone found that helpful. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you later.